alkaline environment. This is Dr. Otto Warburg, who won the Nobel Prize in 1931 for cancer discovery. Now, the on-demand energy boom, this is real as well. In fact, you think about it, most people go throughout the day, they hit a wall around 2 or 3 o'clock, okay? They're tired. Well, you know, what most people do is some people turn to a cup of coffee. Well, coffee is a multi-billion dollar industry. In fact, 2023, 88.3 billion in the U.S. alone, and is actually projected to go to 471 billion by 2027. Another thing, some people are taking it to the next level with energy drinks. This is as well a billion dollar industry. In fact, when we first started, we pulled, numbers on this, and they projected it to go to 21 billion by 2027. Well, look at what the projections are now. By 2027, they expect the energy drink market to be $86.5 billion. You ever heard of a little company called Red Bull? They started up in 1984. It didn't start business until 1987. 2022, they actually sold 11.582 billion cans of Red Bull. But what's the problem there? More deaths and illnesses are linked to energy drinks. So, folks, we are a solutions-based company, okay? And, what I want to do at this point is I want to bring on our Vice President of Sales, Ken Marsh. I tell you what, this guy, has been very instrumental in bringing these products to the company. He knows more about these products than any other one person that I know. So, Ken, if you would, I want you to come in and just, tell everybody about a few of our products, okay?
Hey, I'd love to. When you're talking about X2O, as some people who have been a member in our company for any length of time understand, there's a reason this is our number one seller. And you kind of touched on it a little bit earlier. Who on this webinar watching right now doesn't drink some water, or perhaps know they should be drinking more water? That's everybody, right? And more importantly, everybody on the planet, man, woman, and child, needs to be drinking more water. We all know this. And most people are getting smart enough, as you pointed out, where they're not drinking tap water anymore, which is great because it's loaded with who knows how many different types of chemicals and preservatives and all kinds of stuff that, quite honestly, none of us wants in our body. So yes, everybody's moving to filtered, bottled, purified water, which is awesome in one respect. But the problem is, as you pointed out, it's dead water. And when I say dead water, there's no life in that water. It's a blank canvas. And in some respects, that sounds good on the surface, but it's really not, because that isn't health promoting. In fact, it is, as you pointed out as well earlier, it's acidic to the body. And acid leads to a lot of problems in the body. So here we have a simple little product. In fact, I'm drinking it right now today in this little mineral packet that you can see floating around in my bottle here. You can see that right there. That little mineral packet is so affordable. It's literally less than $1 a serving. But yet when we put that in a bottled purified water, or any form of purified water for that matter, it has a massive transformation effect on that water. It's literally going to transform that water from something that's kind of dead to something that's quite alive by doing 3 key things. Number one, it's going to infuse that water with an incredible amount of trace minerals. These are trace minerals that are found from a mineral source that is estimated to be over 1,000 years old. This is ancient mineral source that we're pulling from, and the body loves it. Number 2 is it's going to help to hydrate the body better at the cellular level. Many people have had the experience where they drink water, but they don't feel like they're getting hydrated. This definitely does the job in getting people hydrated at that cellular level. In fact, athletes or people who are really demanding of their bodies notice a big difference when they put this particular product in their water. And then finally, that alkalinity, it really boosts the alkalinity of this water, which creates a very positive health effect in the body, because there's so much of what we do every day. Our thoughts, our stresses, our food supply, a lot of it creates acid in the body. And if we can get more balance where we're offsetting some of that acid, we create a lot of different health benefits in the body. So yes, this product, number one seller, because it can virtually be used by every man, woman, and child on the planet. And most importantly, like I said a moment ago, super affordable. And again, as you can see here on this pH scale that you're displaying, this is a great example. I mean, here we are, if we're going to reach for that bottle of water. Remember, anything under 7 would be considered acidic, which, if you want to think about it from a simplistic standpoint, acid in your body is bad. Now, obviously, you have acids in your stomach. That's a different kind of acid. but the acids that we're putting into our body are bad for our health. If we can get more stuff that's on the right side of that chart there, that's in the alkalinity level, that's going to be great. And of course, you can see very alkaline is the X2O water. So again, number one seller. People around the world are using this product each and every day. So you mentioned energy earlier. You know, it's funny. I was thinking about this today. I was driving down the road, and I knew we were going to be doing this webinar tonight, and I was kind of counting the number of Starbucks coffee shops and other coffee shops on this road that I was on today coming into Xooma's office, and it was crazy. I never really did that before, the number of those. And I was thinking to myself, you know, this is why so many coffee shops can exist like that. It's because most people are lethargic in the middle of the day, or most people need to start their day with that energy boost because they just don't get out of bed with that energy. And so it's interesting how many people are looking for an energy boost. And that's why, you know, the energy drink market has exploded over the last decade. Why, you know, you can't walk into a convenience store and not see a bunch of energy drinks and shots. So we know that coffee and energy drinks, there's a high demand for those kinds of things. And unfortunately, most of those things that people are choosing for that energy boost, they're not health supporting. In fact, a lot of cases, they're not only not health supporting, they're sometimes detrimental in certain ways to our health. So we had this idea. We said, what if we can create something that's going to give that same kind of energy boost that people really are out there hunting for and craving every day, but do it in a way that's safe and natural and healthy, and do it in a way that doesn't create any health problems, but instead creates health benefits. So it's not just an energy drink or an energy product when you look at Focus Up. It's really a brain health supplement, because at the end of the day, most of us, because we're lacking in energy, find ourselves lacking in focus, lacking in concentration. Maybe we have poor memory. Maybe it affects our mood, right? So what if we could get that energy boost that all of us crave in a safe, healthy, natural way, but then at the same time improve focus, concentration, memory, mood, and mental energy? By doing that, we create an incredible difference in the way we feel, in the way we perform every day, and that's why this has become Xooma's number 2 selling product, because many people who report this takes care of that energy boost that they so desperately want and need. And most people love the fact that it really just kind of switches their brain on, makes them feel alive, alert, focused, attentive. And there's nothing like that feeling. If you've never had that on a regular basis, this is a product you definitely want to put in your body and give it a try, because usually when somebody tries this product, as many who are watching know, it's hard to give it up. Not because it's addictive, but because you get addicted to how great you feel on it. So this product has become our number 2 seller for that reason. A lot of people, in fact, have confessed to us that their old energy drinks or shots or coffees they used to drink every day no longer exist in their life, because this has been their healthy replacement for what they were using before. Now, when we talk about health, one of the other things that's become a real noticeable factor when it comes to health and wellness of the human body is what role inflammation plays. So chances are you've seen a lot of media coverage on this in recent years about how detrimental internal inflammation in the body can be. And as you're seeing here from this Time magazine article, The Secret Killer, well, what they've discovered is that internal inflammation is at the root of virtually all disease and illness. So if you have internal inflammation, think of it like a fire inside your body. If there's fire in your body, that is triggering a lot of problems with your health and well-being. So the idea is if we can get the inflammation reduced or eliminated, it's like putting out that fire. So at Xooma, we said, hey, let's see if we can do a product that would address inflammation in a really effective internal way, so that people can start to make major improvements in their health by eliminating or at least reducing some of those inflammatory conditions that may be happening. But then we also realized that one of the side challenges with excess inflammation in this body is it leads to cardiovascular issues. In fact, as most people know today, cardiovascular disease, heart attacks, strokes, cardiovascular-related illness is still the number 1 killer across the world today. And so we thought, what if we can combine those two things that are so critical to human health, reducing or getting inflammation under control, as well as getting people's cardiovascular health improved. One of the big key markers is everybody looks at their cholesterol levels. So unfortunately, when we have high cholesterol, especially when we have high LDL, that bad cholesterol, it's going to lead to health problems for us, especially cardiovascular issues. So most people are focused on that. We thought, what if there was a way that you could naturally get the body to bring those cholesterol levels down to normal, healthy ranges? And that was the other focus that we had with this product we call Cardiozyme, and it's done an incredible job. I'm a personal testimony of that. Somebody who suffers from genetically high cholesterol, I was able to lower my cholesterol back into normal healthy ranges within about 120 days on this product. So I'm a personal reason that this product is one of the favorites in our company, because I can't stop telling people about it because of what it's done for me. But I'll tell you, if you're worried or concerned about cardiovascular health or inflammation, this product is one that you would want to have in your household, in my opinion. And then last but not least, one of the things that you're seeing more and more in today's media is you're hearing about things like probiotics, prebiotics, gut health, microbiome. We're hearing these words a lot these days, and there's good reason for it. It seems like every month that goes by, there's some new study that's released that says, hey, we've now discovered that if your gut health is bad, it now leads to this problem or has potential to lead to that problem. So we're finding that in modern nutritional research and medical research that gut dysfunction, poor gut health, is leading to a lot of other issues and problems that we face in modern day society. So the reality is if we have poor gut health, we also are going to have poor health in a lot of other areas. And that's why you're seeing so much advertisement and marketing and news coverage on gut health in general. So at Xooma, we said, hey, we're going to do something about that. We came up with what I believe to be as one of the most comprehensive gut health programs available in the marketplace today. You're looking at the first step of that two-step program. It's something we call Xooma 365. This is a 25 organic ingredient product. This is a product that has a bunch of organic ingredients. And why? Because those organic ingredients serve as prebiotic fibers. Those are the opportunity to help your gut to start to repair and restore and rebuild. That helps to also balance what we call the microbiome. And these are things that are critical to good long-term gut health. So on the front end of gut health is prebiotics. And in this particular formula, the Xooma 365, this beverage, it's super easy to drink. You literally just put some powder with some water, shake it up, drink it down. It tastes fantastic, which is going a long way because a lot of the stuff that are gut health related beverages in the marketplace today taste horrible. This tastes really good. It's the kind of thing you want to use day in and day out, but it really does a great job in supporting against a lot of the gut maladies that we are experiencing in modern day society. But the other side of this is a product we call probiotics, because just as much as we need the prebiotics to get our gut health right, we also need probiotics on the other side to repopulate all the good guy bacteria in our gut. And we've got an incredible product we call probiotics, just simply ends in an X. But that particular product, combined with what you're seeing on your screen, the Xooma 365, really addresses gut health. And I'm going to tell you, you don't know, probably most of you watching it right now do not know if you have good or bad gut health. But it's suddenly interesting to see how many people who start to use those two products discover they did have poor gut health, because suddenly issues that they were facing before start to improve very quickly. So if you're not aware if you have gut health problems or not, trust me, there's probably a good chance in our modern world today you do, and it's absolutely worth putting some nutrition into your body to get your gut health right. So guys, we've literally just covered 4 products basically in the Xooma line that have incredible impact in people's lives today. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. At Xooma, we have over 30 products in the line. These are just some of the 4 most popular ones we have, but these become some of the favorites that people have once they experience the products in our company. So, Denson, I appreciate you having me on. I'm going to turn it back over to you.
All right. Thanks a lot, Ken. Great job. And I tell you what, again, you got a real treat to hear this from our Vice President of Sales, because, again, he had a hand in actually formulating these products here. But I want to talk about very quickly that 4th trend being network marketing. A lot of people don't recognize this as a trend, but you have to understand that this is legitimately a $180 billion a year industry with over 120 million people around the globe. And this is what you have to understand. The average network marketing company, over 90% of them, as a matter of fact, go out of business within the first 5 years. So we're very excited about what we have with Xooma Worldwide, because, again, we're the best of the best. And, the great thing about it is, many of these people around the world, will at some point look for a home. And guess what? This place is a place to finish. Okay, this company is. So we're excited about that. One thing that corporate did for us is that, they put together, if you want to try a few of these products that we talked about tonight, we've got an exploration pack, which is less than $100. You get X2O, Focus Up, Xooma 365. You get one of our green BPA-free bottles, which is very important, and it gets you away from drinking out of that plastic. And you also get one of our green shaker cups. We're going to give you a wholesale membership, so you can buy any of our products wholesale. Plus, you'll qualify with this particular package for our referral-based compensation plan. Every time you sell one of these packs or any pack, any one of our gift card packs, our company pays a 25% commission. So we've got 3 other gift card packs I want to tell you about. The consumer pack is $249 if you want enough product for a couple of people. This is the package that you want to look at here. The National Manager Pack, if you're buying for a family, and let's say you want the Cardiozyme product as well, is $549. And if you're a builder and you want a pack where you can really merchandise your business, 3 consumer packs and 1 National Manager Pack, what our company did was put all those packs together. They discounted it by $100, and and that's where the $1,049 comes from. But when you go to check out with any one of these packs, we're going to apply a $50 gift card. So what does that mean? We pay your first $50. You'll pay the remainder. So the consumer pack is $199, National Manager Pack is $499, the Business Development Pack is $999. And look, guys, we pay a 25% commission on each one of these packages here. So, if let's just take the consumer pack, okay? You've got to refer 4 people in order to qualify for the long-term residual income. Well, if you refer 4 here, our company's going to immediately send you $200 right back, okay? So you've got your product, you've got your money right back. You become a Forex leader, you'll make an additional $86 on top of that. And then, you go into the residual part. And in order to actually explain that, I want to bring our Chief Operating Officer up, okay? Zach Howell. I tell you what, Zach, I know that you guys worked hard to, put together a situation where anybody could be successful here. And, we've absolutely achieved that. So, Zach, why don't you come in and explain how the residual side of this works and, explain why you guys did it the way that you did.
Yeah, no, absolutely, Denson, and thank you so much, and great job so far. I really appreciate you having us on here tonight. Guys, I tell you, when we put this plan together, we really looked at it as, how can we create something that will reward someone in a very realistic and generous way, right? And what we came up with was, this concept is sort of the foundation of the prosperity opportunity here at Xooma that we call the Rapid Rewards Program. And, basically the way that works is when you purchase from Xooma $100 worth of products, any products that you choose, whether that's the X2O, whether that's Focus Up, whatever products it is, the Cardiozyme, the Zyme 365, probiotics Ken mentioned, whatever you like on a monthly basis, and you simply refer 4 friends who do the same, who purchase their own $100 worth of product, you're going to earn enough commission back from Xooma to offset the cost of your purchase, okay? The example I like to use when I share this with people, and I think it's the easiest way to kind of, make people realize what an unbelievable opportunity this is I'll ask someone a question, and I'll pose it like it's a super personal question, Denson, but I'll ask them, where do you like to grocery shop, right? And they might tell me, Food Lion or Walmart, and I'll say, okay, so you grocery shop at Food Lion. I said, they've got a new promotion this month. I don't know if you've seen it, but if you'll come into Food Lion and buy $100 worth of groceries, whatever you want, and then refer 4 of your friends back to that same Food Lion store, that Food Lion store is going to let you keep those groceries, and they're going to give you your $100 back. And they always go, are you serious? And I say, no, I'm not serious. Because if I was serious, there'd be a line wrapped around every single Food Lion store in the country, and they'd be out of groceries, right? But guys, that is the compensation plan at Xooma. That's the foundation of this plan, that if you simply refer 4 people who purchase these, and it's not just one time, like you get 4 people and the next month you got to find 4 people. No, this is the same 4 people that are ordering each and every month, right? If you simply do that, you're going to earn enough money to basically be in profit. You're going to get your product for free each and every month, which is unbelievable. We took it to a second level beyond that. which is what we call the 4x4 program. And if you simply help those 4 people do exactly what you did, right? Show those 4 people you introduced how to get their product for free by bringing in 4 people. Okay, and it doesn't have to be perfect. You're going to bring somebody in who just says, man, I want those 25% cashback bonuses, and I'm going to go out and bring 10 people in my first month. That's fine. But as long as you have those 16 people on your second level of sponsorship, you're going to earn right at $500 in residual income from Xooma on a monthly basis. Guys, I got to tell you, for most of the people in this country, that is a life-changing number. And so beyond that, Denson, I got a printed copy here of our compensation plan all on one page. And I only say that to show you that there's 8 different income streams here, 8 different ways in which you can get paid. We have car bonuses, we have matching bonuses, we have generational bonuses. There's so much that you can do to compound your earnings in Xooma on a monthly residual basis. But it's simple. It builds itself. I shared last week on the call that if you had bought Amazon stock when it IPO'd at $18, just 100 shares of that, you'd have over $1.5 million, right? If you'd bought 100 at $18. And here's the thing: did you have to know how the stock market worked? Did you have to know? Did you have to know anything about the way in which that money compounds? No, you just had to get involved. You just had to make the step, right? You just had to take that action. The same is true here in Xooma, guys. If you simply come on board, you simply refer those people, the comp plan is going to work for itself, right? If you knew that you came onto Xooma and you just said, man, I love these products, and you referred 4 friends, and you didn't even know how the comp plan worked, we're still going to send you a check, right? So I tell you, the opportunity here is absolutely incredible, and so we couldn't be more excited at where we are today. That momentum curve that you talked about, Denson, it's happening, right? We're there. We're at the front end of it, and so we're excited to have all you guys on board with us here as we enter that curve.
Zach, I really, really appreciate that. And folks, what do you want to do? Make a commitment to yourself. Become a product of a product to the tune of $100 a month. And because most of our products here, cost $50 to $60 for a month's supply. 2 people on the water qualifies you. It doesn't matter what you buy. And then you want to take massive action, get this in front of everybody and qualify your business with your 4. But one thing I want to make you guys aware of is this, okay? And we really appreciate corporate, for doing this. Ron Howell, this is our president and CEO. Why don't you come on at this point and explain this sponsorship contest? And of course we got a lucrative comp plan. It pays over 50% to the rep base. Why would you do something like this?
Well, that's a pretty simple statement, Denson. We want to get more people involved. We're on an absolute movement right now to reach out to communities that we haven't served or we've underserved. And part of that is our philosophy about, if you get people involved and make them take notice, or our leadership particularly, if we throw a little extra money at them by way of incentives, number one, they'll get on the leaderboard. Number two, if they don't win the big money, they'll win new product and opportunities for product. And it keeps everybody engaged, and we can sort of track each other and make sure that we inspire each other. One of the problems I have, Denson, is, I think people have forgotten how to dream. I mean, people don't even think about dreaming anymore. They're too busy getting through each and every day. I went through a situation just recently where I've been talking to a gentleman for almost 2 years. He works at the dealership where I have my car worked on. And I keep saying, hey, I really need to get with you. Hey, I really like you to understand what we're doing. And ironically, just last Wednesday, I had an audience with him. And the reason I had an audience is because something in his life changed. He came to work on a Friday, and he was told on Friday that Monday he'd be in a new position, and not necessarily the one that he wanted. And so, it was just crazy. So we got together. I did the water test. I, did the OTO drops, the pH drops, and he signed up on the spot for a manager pack. And that following Monday, I happened to go by the dealership again, and he was the first person that I saw when I walked in. And he walked up to me. He says, "You know what? What are the chances that you're the first person that I would see after I was just given this new job, not necessarily the one I chose?" He says, "You know what I didn't tell you when we were together?" He says, I was drinking 4 to 6 sodas a day, and I was too embarrassed to tell you that. Now, this is a guy who works out 6 days a week. The guy's in amazing shape. He's probably in his late 40s. I mean, and a really good-looking guy. And he said, I wasn't thinking. He said, I wasn't paying attention. I was too busy every single day with the stress that's associated with my job and with life in general. And he says, thank you for giving me back the ability to dream. And guys, that's what it really boils down to. Recently I just had an excerpt just compounding on that. The CMA Awards were last week, and my wife and I are big country music fans, and they had the new artist of the year. And I don't know if any of you know who it was, but his name is Jelly Roll. And when you look at him, he kind of looks like a jelly roll. He's a big old guy. And he won the new artist of the year. And he got up on stage, and he was jumping up and down, and he was elated beyond belief, and he says, I'm 39 years old, and I just won New Artist of the Year. Baby, you can dream. Don't give up. Persevere. Make a difference. And it was just inspirational beyond belief. So, Denson, if I can convey anything tonight, guys, start dreaming again. You never know who it's going to be. You'll never know where it's going to be. These products flat out work. I don't care how good you are. I can sell. I'm a sales guy. I can sell anything once. But you won't sell it again and again and again for 30 years if the products don't work. And Ken Marsh, thank you for engineering, re-engineering, and looking at different audiences with different challenges that have really changed through the years as we've been involved together as teammates. And Denson, thank you and the senior leadership. You guys have been unbelievable. The one thing that I can say, when I met with this gentleman last week, I said, guys, our leaders have been with us 12, 13, 14, almost 15 years. I said, that doesn't happen if you're doing things wrong. Guys, you can absolutely get involved with the leadership, the mentors, the training, everything that you need to get where you want to be in life, and not only reach out and change the lifeline of each and every person you work with, and we're not about quantity, we're all about quality. And I can tell you, I entered the fourth quarter of my life this year. And I want you to know, I feel as good as I've ever felt. In fact, if I feel this good the rest of my life and I don't die soon, I am all in. And I want you to know, I work out, I walk 5-6 days a week with my wife. I work out 3-4 days a week. Guys, I look forward to every single day. Every single day before I get out of the bed and my foot touches the ground, I know somebody's life is going to be changed. And in many cases, not just because of me, but because of you being the agent of change, giving them information that they didn't know was available. So Denson, I'm so excited. That's why the contest. That's why we want to move more people to action. And thank you for everything you're doing. And thanks to Ken and Zach for being on.
Well, hey, thanks, so much, Ron. And, guys, one thing I want to show you is this, okay? For every $100 order, you get 12 points, okay? So if you started somebody with a $100 pack, you'll get 12 points. And then for these packs here, the consumer pack gives you 30 points. National Manager Pack, 60 points. The Business Development Pack is 120 points. So if we just took the consumer pack, every one you sell is 30 points. If you make 10 of those sales, I want you to look at this. That's 300 points. So you'll automatically make a 10 times 50 for $500. And then Ron's going to send you another $500 bonus on top of it. So where you generated $2,000 to the company's paying you $1,000 of that right back. You can literally double your cashback bonus with 10 sales, which is phenomenal. I mean, that is absolutely incredible, and that's a great way for you to kick your business off and get your foundation in place. Because if you make 10 of these sales, chances are you're going to have 4 people that become products of the products that possibly pursue the business. And we've got people out there that are tearing this up. In fact, I've got a few directors on that I want you guys to hear about. And in fact, let's go to John Banks first. John, I just want you to tell everybody how real is this comp plan? Did you get checks? Does it work? Are you there, John?
Denson, you know that I am, and I'm out here in Mesa, Arizona at the resort. And I do have 4 guests that listen to this call. This is so real that Ron Howell has sent me, from the day that I came in back in March of 16, a check every week. Every week. But what is more important than that, Denson, is my health. I mean, I was suffering from a little high cholesterol when I first came on and got on the cortisone, and it went from being 110 right now at 56, and I refuse to take that stack. I just won't take it. I won't take it, and I never will. As you can tell, I'm excited. It's so good. I'm out here in Arizona, and I am going to build this business because I've been doing what I have been taught to do. Share it with everybody. Don't keep it a secret. Denson, I'm so excited. I better turn it back over to you. I just won't stop talking.
All right.
I'm doing it.
We appreciate it, man. Thanks a lot for that. And you know, I hope you build a big business out there in Arizona. Now, CJ Ben, I want you to come on. And guys, I tell you what, CJ has literally, over the past few months, he and his team have literally dominated that board, okay, as far as the 300 points and that kind of thing. And, you know, congratulations to you, CJ. But why don't you, CJ, tell everybody, you know, why are you here? What did you see with Xooma, and what has it done for you?
Well, Denson, it's improved my health, I tell you, tenfold. And that's my real reason, is I saw that the products worked because they was working on me. And I told all of my family and friends about it. And many of them got the same testimony that I got. And so they told people, and so we're just knowing that J. Paul get it. and that's it's been happening, and it's phenomenal because you get out there and you tell a few people, the company will send you a check, as John Banks said. Thank you.
Oh, yeah. All right, CJ. Well, hey, thanks a lot for that. Now, the next person that I want to go to is Dr. Diane Chapman. And, you know, Doc, if you would, I want you to unmute. And I tell you what, guys, Doc has been with me longer than anybody else on this webinar. And, you know, it's been a real pleasure working with her. But, you know, Doc, why don't you tell everybody? And one thing, I'll tell you about Diane is she's one of the top network marketers in the world. What attracted you here, Diane? What has kept you here? How do you feel about Xooma? Diane, are you there? I'm sure you're giving the best speech you ever gave, but we can't hear you. Okay, I'll tell you what, we are having a technical difficulty with Dr. Diane Chapman. CJ, do you hear Diane at all?
No, I can't hear.
Okay, great. I'll tell you what then, we'll go to Linda Rogers Brown, and then we'll circle back to Diane. Okay, so Linda, I'll tell you what, I know why you're here. Tell everybody your story, what made Xooma real to you, what it's meant to you, and then tell them about your latest your accomplishment that you sent us yesterday.
Okay. Well, first of all, I'm just so enlightened and excited that we are all here today. It's almost like being back at the home office, all the leaders on this call. I feel like I'm at Xooma University. But I've been with the company for 12 years now, and I started with cancer and having cancer surgery, and I was introduced to the product through Diane Chapman and Denson Taylor, and it was amazing. CJ talks about how he's been getting paid ever since he started. I've been getting paid even while recovering from cancer surgery. I was diagnosed with breast cancer in 2011, and I got on the product, and first of all, I forgot I had ordered the product. It came in the mail, and I suffered for about an extra week for no reason. I didn't need to suffer because I didn't know I had the product at the house and forgot to take it. But once I took it, within 2 days, within two to 3 days of taking the product, I felt so much better. And the outcome, along with the grace of God, these products, and doing the right thing, I was able to avoid chemo radiation therapy. And it all has to do with catching it early, putting things in your body that helps you to recover. And but my story goes on from there. I inherited heart disease. They diagnosed me with cardiomyopathy. I had a heart attack back in during the pandemic, just right during the pandemic, and then after I got COVID and got my heart going back down to 20% again. Took the cardiozyme, alkaline water, A few of the other products, they can't find the cardiomyopathy now anymore. I had kidney failure during that time. I'm fully recovered from that. I lost 107 pounds on the first round with the product. And I lost 107 pounds on the first round of the metabolized system. And then, I went through so much stress and strain, Denson, over the last couple of years since the pandemic, actually since 2018, off and on, different challenges. And I gained some of that weight back. I think I gained the COVID-19 pounds. And so recently I joined a program where they taught me proper nutrition and how to eat right. And I wound up becoming the biggest loser in 40-day period of time because I had a secret weapon. I had the metabolized system. I ate right, but I took the AM pill, I took the PM pill. Yes, I did. But I took the AM pill, I took the PM pill, I took my protein shake. We fasted one day of the week, and I did that with the X2O water. I learned good nutrition and how to eat right, but I had the arsenal. I had the power of the metabolized system, and I lost 23 pounds in 40 days. So I really feel good all over again. I don't stop feeling good with these products. But then the compensation plan and the ease of getting promoted, when you do the right thing, you have the right team of people, getting involved, and like Ron Howell said when we first started, this is the place to finish. We've been here 12 years, and I can't imagine not being a part of this family one day of my life. So I'm so appreciative of Ron, Zach, Ken Marsh for all his knowledge and helping to put these products together, and everybody on my team that's here, the guests that's on, everybody. I mean, this has changed my life physically, financially, spiritually, and extremely emotionally, because it gave me a foundation to live, and I'm excited about that. Thank you, Denson, for having me on.
Awesome. Thanks a lot, Linda. We really appreciate that. Now, let's go back to Diane. Diane, let's see if we can hear you now. Okay, now, unmute. Okay. Oh, man. We cannot hear you, Diane. All right, I'll tell you what. We'll go to Tim Dominy now, and then Diane will try you one more time after this. So Tim Dominy, are you there? You can unmute, Tim.
Can you hear me?
I got you, man. Yeah, why don't you tell everybody, what did you see? Because
I'm
Tim is
showing unmuted.
Huh?
All right.
Okay, yeah. Tell everybody, why are you here, Tim? What do you see here? What has it done for you?
Well, 8 years ago, Denson, I was facing a total knee replacement, and I had tried and done about everything there was to do, and the doctor said it was bone on bone, and I didn't have any other options except that knee replacement, and so I went ahead and scheduled it, and thankfully it was scheduled about 6 weeks out, and during that time you sent me the product, and I simply started taking the X2O and the inflammation product, cardiozyme product, and I'm telling you, within 2 or 3 weeks, I went by my doctor's office and canceled that surgery, and he said you'll be back. That was almost 8 years ago now. I hadn't even ridden by that office in the last 8 years, and I'm in the gym every morning, and I'm telling you, a total knee replacement's the last thing on my mind, and I just think that's how simple this whole business is. I mean, you try the product. If you like the product, you buy the product, and then duplicate that. I loved our company's theme here 2 or 3 years ago. We went to the home office one time and said, educate, motivate, and duplicate. And that's really all we do here, Denson.
Oh, yeah. That's absolutely right. And one thing that all of us have experienced is, once you go out and you do the work, you introduce it to other people, help them to introduce it to other people, folks, it's stable residual income, which that you cannot put a price tag on. Okay, it's very, very it's life-changing, okay, to be able to develop that kind of a residual income, and that's what all of these people have been able to do. Dr. Diane Chapman, let's try you one more time, okay? Doc, if If you try to unmute, let's see if we can hear you now. Okay. All right, guys. So you know, I want to go back to the corporate team. We pretty much are at the end here, but is it anything that you guys would like to add before we end up here? We really appreciate you guys being on.
Hey, Denson, appreciate you having us on. Hey, look, I just came up with something. And I know you like this stuff, so I'm just going to tell you how
You
easy
guys
this
not
product-
talk about the Ravens. I know that.
I'm going to tell you how easy this product is to use, okay? You take your little sachet and you drop it in, right? So you drop it to stop it, drop it to stop it, you shake it to wake it, okay? And then you pour it to restore. All right? That easy.
So did you steal that from Ken, Zach, or did you come up with it yourself?
No, that's fresh.
That's exactly how original.
That's fresh.
That was
Yes, and I'll touch on one thing real quick as we're wrapping up here. One of the things that we'd have to be really honest about is in our world today, inflation. While the powers that be keep saying it's getting better, it's going down. Most people, when they look at their bank accounts these days, are saying, feels like inflation is really high right now, or it feels like my costs have gone skyrocketing on just about everything. So the one thing that's cool about what we do is we're not really sensitive to that. And when I say that, if you look at all the products that Xooma has, there's nothing that is outrageously expensive or overpriced, which unfortunately seems to be the way it is in a lot of companies in our industry. So everything's priced very value conscious, very affordable. But what's also great is, like Zach was pointing out, the fact that literally somebody could refer 4 other friends, relatives, family members, coworkers to Xooma and get enough money back in their pocket to cover the cost of their own products, especially in today's day and age where people are counting every dollar right now. I feel so proud that that's one of the strong points of our company. It's probably one of the biggest reasons we've been in business for so long is because people find our products are great value and they continue to use them and they find them to provide incredible benefits. And, in today's world with everything being so cost conscious and everybody being so tight, it seems, on their budgets, we fit really nicely into most people's budgets, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah. Great point, Ken. All right. Well, we really appreciate that, Ron.
Yeah, Denson, number one, thank you. I mean, your leadership is incredible. You continue to stretch the boundaries of what we're trying to do, and you're always at the forefront with revolutionary thing. Your presentation tonight is improved and beautiful, and as you're always on the cutting edge and bringing us new information to help us. But guys, that's what it's all about. It's about embracing, joining hands with each other, and reaching out to communities we've yet to serve, and just let them know what we do, and remember to dream again. And more importantly, teach other people that it's okay to dream again. It doesn't matter where you are in life. It's nothing more exciting than being excited about what you're doing, living life on purpose with passion, and thinking about what your legacy is going to be. So we really appreciate you, Denson. Thank you.
All right. Well, thanks a lot, everybody, for being on. And again, Linda, you mentioned it, and I can't wait for this. We're about to really start. You guys get ready. We're about to start bringing people into the home office, and we crank this thing back up like we had it running before. So, again, we appreciate everybody being on, and we will see you.
I'm coming home, I'm coming home. Tell the world I'm coming home. Let the rain wash away all the pain of yesterday. I know my kingdom awaits, and they've forgiven my mistakes. I'm coming home, I'm coming home. Tell the world I'm coming. I said I'm back up in this place, and I'm finally at the front of this race, and I ain't going back. I'ma rip this track. I'm coming home. I said I'm back up in this place, and I'm coming back home, and I ain't going back. I'ma rip this track till the world see me with my face. Yeah, I've been away for a while. I gave my word when I returned that I come back with a smile. trying to grow, but they just slacking off. It took a lot of years to put the hood behind me. The best advice I got was that I had to find me another day, another challenge. I never thought I'd see the day I'd be rewarded for my coming home. I'm coming home. Tell the world that I'm coming home. Left the rain, wash away all the pain of yesterday. I know my kingdom awaits, and they've forgiven my mistakes. I'm coming home. I'm coming home. Tell the world I'm coming home. And if you ever call up and say you fell down, it feels good that I can finally help them all up. I'm doing well now, let's go tear them all up. We ain't gotta split the bill, I told you I got all up. Came a long way from those ghettos on the East Coast. The 7th letter, 6th number, flying high, who needs coach? I miss my son up in my arms, miss my homies, miss my mom, so I'm cooking with the bomb. I'm coming home, I'm coming home. So tell the world that I'm coming home. Left the rain, washed away all the pain of yesterday. I know my kingdom awaits, and they've forgiven my mistakes. I'm coming home, I'm coming home. Tell the world I'm coming home. This one's for all my people in the struggle, unemployed or working double shifts. Take your head and lift it in the air, one fist in the air. Reach for the stars, you're almost there. You can't make it, I've been there. You can't take it, I've been there. Even though all the hope is gone, find something to focus on. You need motivation, that's the reason why we play the song. To let you know you're not out in this world on your own. And the only time you're going back is when you I'm coming home. I'm coming home. Tell the world I'm coming home. Left the rain, washed away all the pain of yesterday. I know my kingdom awaits, and they've forgiven my mistakes. I'm coming home. I'm coming home.
Recording stopped.